we're going to send it down to Zyrene, the telestrator.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, and great cast on the day. I'm going to break down the play that happened around the Baron. We were seeing a back and forth before this. Who's going to start Baron? Who's going to be the one interrupting it? But as we bring that up on your screen here, this is going to be one where nobody's actually on it. It's around the general vicinity as vision is being cleared out. So what's going to happen in this play as we started off here is that CLG, they're already in the pit. They're making sure that this vision is being cleared out. But then Wild Turtle comes in from the side from a place they didn't really expect him to come from. And then the catch happens here. Pobelter gets the root, but pause it here. What ends up happening is Wild Turtle, despite this being a composition that is built with a Lux, with a Cho'Gath, and Italy, you think it's going to be one that's built for poking and sieging, but the Kalista enables Adrian to actually have a way into this back line and have access to both AD carries in the double AD carry composition. That's going to make it so that Wild Turtle can basically 1v2 with the heals from Adrian from that point forward. Huni is also going to TP and come straight down here and zone Huhi off of the fight. He already used his ultimate to revive Braum, the worst target on the team to possibly revive because he's not going to give any extra damage after that point. So as we roll this clip out, Darshan is desperately looking for a TP location, but the time to TP has already passed by. It's a missed opportunity. He will start to channel it, but then Huni will actually cover that area by throwing out a rupture and dissuading that TP from coming through and any possibility of a comeback or a cleanup. So all in all, it came down to missed opportunities from Darshan not taking that TP, but also missed position. When you're clearing out vision, you have to make sure that you're also being aware of where the other team is at that point. Now, let's hand it off to Dash, who's got the Immortals solo laners for an interview.
That's right. Thank you, Zyrene. I'm here with Huni and Pobelter after that victory there against CLG. So I'm coming to you first, Pobelter, as a former member of CLG. Talk to me about having this win under your belt, knowing you achieved the LCS championship with them last team. You're on a new team, and you're able to take them down on your way to, again, still a perfect season and a possible victory here moving into the finals for spring.
Well, I don't know, I guess it feels pretty good. They thought that someone else could do a better job than me, so they wanted to, sub me out. So I'm happy that I'm able to beat them on a different team.
Now, being on a different team, do you feel, though, that there was any element of advantage in terms of having played with CLG, understanding the way that they like to approach games as a team from a strategic standpoint, typically known as the clean lane swapping team?
No, I wouldn't say that my experience actually helped me out that much. Well, I guess we knew that they would just be good. I mean, I know all of the members of CLG, they're all really good, so that's what we came into this match expecting.
All right, fair enough. And now I want to focus on the top lane here. We were looking at it prior to the game. We were talking about the top lane and the jungle matchup. You and Reignover, known to have a ton of synergy. And the question being, between you and Darshan, both being explosive top laners, talk to me about how you felt, Huni, coming into this matchup, knowing you were going up against the likes of Darshan.
From this draft, we have really built a strong laning phase. And then, we assumed that they were going to something lane swap or something was wrong. So I picked really safe pick, which means Cho'Gath is just farm and just hold my lane and then has so much CC and peel for my AD carry. So I was just full trusting my AD carry and then he just carry alone.
This is the second time you've picked the Cho'Gath into a Rise, and it's worked out quite well for you. I want to touch on champion pools here. You've played 5 unique champions out of 7 games. Pobelter, 7 out of 7 unique champions for games. So my question here is the pool driving the strategy or the strategy driving the pool? In other words, are you guys developing strategies and then it's your individual responsibility to go learn the champion to fit the strategy? Or are you coming into the team saying, I can play Lux really well, this will unlock a strategy for us?
For me, I think it's just I keep managing to find new champions that seem better than the one I played before, and that just seem to work out better than the ones I played in previous weeks. I imagine I'll reach a point where I can't play a new champion every week, but for now, I guess
you don't think you can play 18 unique champions this split? Come on, Pobelter. So. I want to see some confidence there. What about you, Huni? Do you think you have more? Is there more unique champions in the top lane that you can pull out?
Definitely. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of champion, something random Heimerdinger, I would say.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, I would like to play as well on the competitive. It's so fun to play. And then there's so much changing patch note, so I have to every time when I play this champion, how is this matchup or what is this what changed to this champion? So, for me, it's I'm just playing and then everything is like perfect fit our comp. So.
Yeah, you guys, all the comps that you've built have seemed to work quite well. Here being the poke with the double heal, Nidalee, and Soraka. Didn't seem like you had much of a tank line. You were building mostly damage with that Roa, and yet we're seeing these teams come away with success. So can you talk to me a little bit about why it is that these poke compositions, because we've seen it already a couple times today, are finding so much success in the LCS right now, especially in fast games where turret diving is a necessity?
Well, it was, we had like really good poke comp, and then we have so much sustain. Like Nidalee just heal Soraka, and the Soraka heal again.
Yeah.
Like, it was so ridiculous. But enemy team has so much lane clear as well, so it was pretty hard to grouping earlier and then taking turret. It was kind of different. But we just actually play around the object, and then we just pill for AD carry, because they have 2 AD carry, but they're like, I'm pretty sure they're weaker than our AD carry. So that's why we just pill. Late game, we just peel AD carry, and then we have so much CC. I think that's why we just take really easy win.
Also contributed a little bit to the length of the game when you don't necessarily have the tools to initiate the dive and you're more of a sustained poke comp looking for that mistake. I want to get your point of view on that really interesting team fight we had, kind of messy team fight we had in the bot lane, where the two of you as solo laners were left up to kind of 2v4 the enemy team, and yet you were able to pull it mostly even in that team fight. How does the communication work between the two of you, knowing that you're up against, 4 members of the enemy team? Is it calling out focus and cooldowns, or is it relying mostly on, here's my, my raw, mechanical outplays with the flash binding that you had?
Well, we had some problem in practice, I think, kind of rushing into fights and then just getting blown apart because we don't play patiently around our cooldowns. So we were focusing a lot playing this style of team comp with just waiting for our spells and CC and then going in. So I think a lot of that practice really paid off. Yeah,
played around those cooldowns quite well. Final question, you're playing Liquid tomorrow. They're now 4-0 in their last 4 games. So on the next best hot streak in the North American LCS, Huni, I just want to get your thoughts on that roster and their evolution, because they've improved quite rapidly from their start at the season.
They have so much like roster, and then they really pretty well like during the practice. We actually thought that they're going to be really strong before any LCS start, because we already like practice against them a lot, and then they actually play well. So I think it's going to be not easy game, but I would not say it's going to be hard.
Okay, fair enough. We're going to sit somewhere in the middle there, but definitely high expectations out of that Team Liquid roster. Congratulations on the win and continuing this undefeated season so far. Thank you for taking a moment to talk to me in this interview. Coming up next, Echo Fox have their regular jungler back in the lineup, and we'll see how they perform against TSM in our 4th match of the day. You're watching the North American LCS.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Uni?
Why you guys are so silent?
I'm not silent.
Silent night. What?
Knocked up by Adrian. Turret aggro goes to the Soraka. Not super efficient. There's the dive. There's the kill. And Huhi missed the ulti. He TP'd in. Gonna pick up Huhi. Overextension by CLG. They're gonna lose 3 of them for no reason at all. Nice. Getting healed up in the front lines. They chase him, but they can't get it. And right over, no! He gets stunned before he can get the execute. There's 4 kills. They might make it 5. Stixxay running for his life, dodging everything he possibly can. While Todos has dodged this. CLG down to 4-3. Immortals 7-0.